see if I can find me on the laptop. Oh, what a day. Is this how my day's gonna go? It's like, now I can't see the chat because I don't know how to get it there. Just trying to get on YouTube on the other one and it keeps popping up everything but. Okay. Go to me. View my channel. Says I'm live. Oh, it is. It's like, hi Terry, hi Randy, hi June. It's like, it will only let my iPad go on. Does that make sense? Take off my echo. But hi Kathy, hi Cheryl. There, I thought I was really bored today. I am. Randy send us over. Okay, thanks Randy. I've been trying to get on since I've tried. I've got notification Randy's going, a notification somebody else is going. Hi Courtney. So I've been fighting. Yeah, it's like my first 3-4 tries was off of the laptop. I finally had to go iPad, which iPad does the phone version. But it's like Rhonda, Sharon, Jay. But thank you guys all for coming over anyway. I heard everybody was interested in the block on. Rita posted it on hers. But the worst part is now to get mine where I can even, you won't be able to see much. That's the blocks behind me. One block is like this. This is one block. You expect a check. Here, Randy. Check. There's your check. Yes, the secondary pattern, you go from just a spool to the star. I need my tablet further back. Hi, Lori Clark. But my house is quiet without having little Miss Delaney. They had a picture of the two, Alan and Delaney. They're sitting in their chairs with their blankets and, of course, Delaney with her bottle and Alan with his juice, watching cartoons. That was very cute. So I'm just trying to set my tablet back further. Yeah, there's several ladies gonna make this one because it is an interesting block. Trying to move you without shoving you guys all over the place. Just trying to get it back a little further away from my face. 6 inches is 6 inches, right? There. And you get to see the block behind. Hi, Yo Patty. Hi, Sarah Stitches. Hi, Nightman. Well, I might not be gorgeous, but it's like, that's enough of that one, Nightman. We're just a bunch of quilting guilty addicted ladies, and this is the block we're going to work on. I have, what is there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 up there. I only need 53 more. Yeah, it's like they're 10 inches finished. And then when I'm done, the first part of the quilt will be 70 by 90. And then there's 2 borders. The borders are, of course, the print and the solid. Well, what looks like a solid. I like on this pattern is where it shows the cutting. It's an actual 1-yard quilt pattern. Oh, I got it. Quit looking at that camera. Look at this camera. Hi, Carol. I gotta make the chat bigger over there so I can see. This is all together. Everything's backwards today. But it's like, it gives it for all 3 of the materials what you need to cut. The pattern, if you Google it, the one on, someone says the one on Pinterest, however you say that, is quicker to get to. It's like, sometimes we have the spinning wheel of doom, which like I had today. But it's very simple. I can give you guys all the information because it is a free pattern. So I can tell you guys the 10 blocks you need. You need a 6x6 of your background color, a 6x6 of your print. You also need, of your print, this is all you need, it's a 3.5 inch of that one, a 3.5 of your background, and then of your other color, you need 2 3.5 by 3.5 of your color, 2 3.5 by 3.5 of your background, and 2 3-inch squares. Everybody saying hi to Carol now. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, I have been deleting as fast as I can the ones that are up there running, but that's the only 10 blocks you need. And step 1 is, after you cut, diagonal line on your white backgrounds. Anything that's got white, do a diagonal mark. Normally I'm more prepared, but it's like fighting with the internet today. So if I start doing anything funny, you'd think a laptop that's under 2 years of age, fighting with internet, you would think I live out in the middle of nowhere with my service. I do kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, but my white on white is such a small print. It's like Sarah says, so? Yep. But there's just the 4, and then after you draw the diagonal lines, you sew on 1/4 inch on each side. So there's nothing to throw out. There's no spare parts. If you got spare parts, you did something a little wrong, but I had a choice today. Try to get mowing done before it rains, but there's so much dew on the ground. I'm not mowing. Hi, Mary Webb. Oh, thank you. Who would think I had to go to my iPad mini and it classifies as a phone? I'm going to buy me a new. And Kathy's back. I'm just going to stay on until you go on, Kathy. This is Thursday, right? Yeah, you're on at 10. Hopefully the sewing machine's not too loud on the iPad. Can't listen to it. But I just chain sew these pieces. Save thread when you can. And I picked up a bad habit from Randy. I'm calling it string. Thanks, Randy. Last night when I needed a new thread, I kept saying string. Hi, Mary Wilson from Minnesota. And how's everybody today? Our state's very gloomy. I will type in the chat. You correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. I didn't even want to type after, last time that we had that problem. What? Isn't so? Randy don't have any bad habits. Yeah. Calling that thread string. I was working on my hexie quilt last night. Hi, Joyce. I was working on the hexie quilt last night, and every time I needed a new thread, piece of thread, I called it string. And Darlene told me I sounded like Randy. I'm stringing you along. Hi, Kim. It's like, yeah, you guys all was just at Randy's. I went over and peeked while mine was trying to load. I have to get a hold of my internet company. I'm going to tell them, yes, I live out in Timbuktu, but this Stone Age internet connection is ridiculous. So what you need is a 6x6 of your print and your background. Yes, 1 3.5 of each print or background color. 2 3.5 of the color in the background and 2 3-inch of the other. Yes, 10 blocks. And like the cutting instructions. Oh no, Patty G. Is your house staying? Yeah. You can put it this way, Terry. Of your background color, you need a 6x6 square, 3 3.5s, and that's your background color. Of your print color, you just need 1 6x6 and 1 3.5 by 3.5. And then of your other color of choice, which is my what looks like my solid purple. That is three, 3.5s, no, two 3.5s, and two 3. There's always a shorter list somewhere. Okay, all the pieces are now sewed. Old ladies, Randy. He's not going for brownie points, is he? It's like, yes, I'm going to be old because a lot of my friends are receiving birthday notices. A lot of, and it's like for my 70th party. It's like you got to turn 70 to get a party. It's just, my daughter thinks I need to have one. But I'm 837 months old. I should have had her put it in months. But I'm not in control of the party. So I'm now cutting my diagonals. June got hers. Older and wiser. Tread softly, youngster. You tell him, Patty G. You tell him. Patty is younger than I am, too. Kim's just a little bit older. Not by much. Yeah, they make these candles that have numbers, 7 and a 0. You know, I'll never have a pet goat. I have, as this one kid that's 17 says, do you still have that monster? He's calling the sugar glider a monster. That sugar glider has got the least maintenance of any pet you can have. Oh, your granddaughter says you're officially old since you're 70. I don't know if Emily would ever say that. Michaela wouldn't. Now, Alicia might. I'm only old when it comes to babysitting the 3 stair steps, really. Because Delaney still needs a little more because of not crawling and whatnot. But when you're trying to get a little one to sleep, which the other grandma's experiencing that, as soon as Delaney falls asleep, Alan wakes her up. Joyce is 70 also? Okay. That's my year this year. So there's a lot of us 55ers in here. That was a good year. June is older. Hi, Janice Mueller. Just checking in. Would it help if you turn your iron on? June's old at 71. Yes. It's a 3-yard quilt, so you use 3 colors. '64 must have been a cold year. Yeah. It's like I have to take time to think because I was born in '55. My brother was born in '56. My sister was born in '57. And then there's a oops. Born in '61. I have an older brother, but I don't count him. Yeah, I like that one. Yes, I will always admit, I have never not admitted my age. Now, my husband, when he turned 30, I about killed him. It's like everything. We don't own a house. We don't have that $1 million in the savings. That he thought he'd be retired, I guess, at 30. And I just so wanted to wring his neck. Okay. Your birthday's in June also? Mine's in June. Oh, that's bad to hear, Randy. Just don't tell me the right number. It's like 25th. Okay, day after my son's. I'm June 21st. I fight with Father's Day a lot of years. So when the husband was alive, we split Father's Day by percentages. So he would get the midnight to 4 a.m., and then I got the rest of the day. Because he was up and running around. I don't even know where I would write on this tablet. It's like last time I came on with the tablet, it was that way. It's like I can see the comment just for a little tiny bit. It comes up a little tiny square. And I mean little tiny square. About the size of a half of a postage stamp. Okay, now I have to trim all these down to 3.5. They're a little warm. And trim this one down to 5.5. Excuse me. Caught the hiccups today. But hi Jory. June's a good month. Mine's June 6th. Okay. Your oldest daughter's June 21st, like mine? Oh, and she has a baby due in June. Well, that's. Yeah, that June 21st, I had one of my best friends in school. Her grandma was that day, or the day after, and I took her a piece of my birthday cake, and she made a cake, and we shared it. I guess I pronounced it Jory. But thank everybody that came on. I have to watch the clock a little. Can't see your clock. Okay. Because I don't wear my expensive smartwatch. Another thing, the internet sends you some cake. Yeah, June's is June 13th. Yeah, it's just, June's a good month so far for out here with us. Any month is good. I enjoy all my cool teen friends. Courtney, I'm here. Had to get something to eat. Working on teacher's gifts. So, yeah, you need to get those finished. I need to get lots of things finished. Her mom's is June 8th. Yeah, Friday the 13th this year. Because I almost had to have my eye appointment on that day. But he changed it till July. I don't have to go in till July. So I'm trimming down to what used to be 3.5 to 3. This block finishes at 10 by 10. I don't have kids tomorrow either. I don't have kids all weekend. I don't have kids Monday. I have Alani after school for a little bit because tonight's the family dinner. The family dinner is now cooked in 2 different pans. Rachel's next ultrasound is April 1st. She's glad we already know it's a boy. Okay. Your kid's going to the barn tomorrow? It sounds so funny. If someone comes in, Randy, they'd think you're... Yeah, I'm on vacation. Daughter-in-law's on the meat-only diet. So I was going to have pot roast tonight. That way I could just throw it all in one pan and be done. Well, the daughter-in-law can't have it because the starch from the potatoes and carrots would go into the meat and she can't have the starch. So now I'm making a roast by itself and a roast with the stuff in it. And then found out Emily doesn't like her potatoes and carrots cooked with the meat. So here it's like, where did we become so picky? You have to watch your granddaughter tomorrow? Next Tuesday, it's like, I'm supposed to get Alan while Grandma goes to the doctor. So I'll have Alan and Delaney. So I want to come on for a little bit. So everybody can see the updated, how Alan's growing. See if I can get him to hold still long enough. So I'm hoping Delaney don't take a nap during that time. Because it's like, I made some potato salad this morning. I'm going to fry 2 chicken thighs just for me, myself, and I. Yes. Whenever I fry chicken, I have to have that. Hi, Donna Armstrong. I have to have that little bit of chicken gravy. And then I make a couple potatoes, because I don't eat potato salad. I eat the potatoes, I eat the onion, I'll eat the egg white of the egg. I don't do pickles, don't do mayonnaise, salad dressing, or any of that white stuff. So I just have potatoes. Yeah. Oh, we just... Yeah, I am picky. And everybody knows I do not like potato salad. As it gets closer to my birthday party, I'm going to make sure that there is something there that I will eat. Because if there isn't something that I will eat, why would I go to my own party, right? It's supposed to be a no-gift party. You can bring old jokes, but it's like it's supposed to be a no-gift party. Courtney doesn't like raw onions. A lot of my family does not like raw onions. And there's people that don't like tomatoes, but they'll have ketchup and spaghetti sauce. But they don't like tomatoes. It's a texture thing on the tomatoes, but I don't. So it would be a texture thing on the raw onions. But yesterday we was a beautiful 78 degrees. Took the little one out to get her cousin off the bus. It was just a beautiful day. And today we're so gloomy, it's unreal. I'm sitting out the blocks. But it's like, if I could only pick up the thing and show you. It's like, maybe I can tilt it. I don't know. Yeah, there's the setup as best I can. Raw onions don't bother me till I was pregnant with the kiddo. Okay. Yeah. Got to get this turned back again. It's like, don't move things when you get it all settled. But today is one of our quilting followers, Laura Austin's birthday is today. I've sent her a message every way I can. Text message, messenger message, email message, Facebook message. Oh, forgot to turn it down to 2. Thank you, Kim. That one's a 2-year thing. I started it 2 years ago. I made a table runner and the pillow. And then I went further. But that's got some memory fabric on there. It's border, this stripe right here. That's from our dear sweet Vicki Lemire. She had sent me some yards of some fabric she had that she thought I needed. I had sent her fabric to do 2 quilts because she didn't have any batiks, and she was doing that mosaic tile one that Donna Jordan's, and she wanted to make that. She was making a quilt for every family member. That was her goal, get all the tops done and then go from there. And she sent me that striped material, and she sent me a bumblebee and a black and white print. I've made 2 quilts now out of her fabrics. They're memory quilts. Would we be? Yes. And it's like on the day of her death or her birthday, whichever I decide, I do everything in caps for the day in memory of Vicki Lemire. I always do everything in caps. She was a very sweet lady. She'd argue the point. But yeah, she didn't have any batiks that she wanted to make. She wanted to make the elephant block, and she admitted that she couldn't do it because she couldn't read the pattern. But at that time, it didn't have the ear. So she asked me if I would cut out all the pieces for her and send it to her. So I sent her an elephant done and one in the pieces so she could sew it together. The ear is the newest thing. But we exchanged phone calls every day. I would find Kim. Yes, she was. She made me laugh several times. Oh, she'd call Kathy. You're not doing it right. I loved when she called Kathy. It's like, and she was younger. She's younger than me. But it's like, it was just fun how, yeah, she wanted the elephant pattern sent to her. So I sent it to her. It's 11 pages, I think it is, for the elephant pattern. It's a free pattern out there if you can find it. It is a free pattern out there in this world. But it's like 11 pages. So I sent it to her, and then she didn't understand the page. But then she told me, 8th grade education, and we talked about different things. I just made her an elephant and then made her all the parts. Sent all the pins and everything in the mail. She got to put the elephant together before she went in the hospital. But she didn't get the mosaic tile done. And then there was a lot of us that volunteered to finish a quilt to help her what she want her goal in life. I think she knew long before that she was dying. Then she told us. But I miss that lady. Sometimes it was 4 phone calls a day. Kim, the elephants that I've made and the 3 elephants Terry made, they're the same elephant. It's like I had to do one smaller. And she's, I just seen her. She's sitting on the foot of my bed. Because the small one I'm going to quilt myself. Ella, I did send her off to be quilted. And I got her custom quilted. Custom quilted is a little more costly. But she's done. It's like, if you give me just a second, I'll walk over there and get the other one. Okay, now I'll see where I'm at so I can hold it. Turn, it's like that light above me. Upside down. Here's the elephant. I need to be further back. This is Tutti Frutti. Because I know you guys can see, like from right here to here. Terry has made 3 of them. Terry has a little video of her elephant. Okay, I'll go see. Terry just sent me a text. But Terry has made 3 of them. That's 60% of the original pattern. It's 60%. But it's like, she's a blast. It's like, my friend had the elephant pattern and I taught her. Yes, I watched all the elephants. But they are a blast to make. I haven't commented on Terry's yet. I haven't even put the purple. Normally I put purple hearts. I don't do comments anymore. It gets full. I just acknowledge that I watched it. Hey, something's going different in this world. Austin just said he's going to give me $100 tomorrow. Whoa. He's in a better... He got a job. Now, we just wish there was some place to rent, but there isn't any place to rent. I'm not good with paper piecing. Tried it once. It turned out... It did turn out well. You can do EPP? Yeah. I'm looking at that. Thinking, could we turn each piece into an EPP piece? I don't know why we couldn't. Make it down a little smaller. There you go, Terry. You always want to do something new. There's a lot of people that turn every pattern they do into EPP. Or FPP. You know, back and forth. I bet there's a program out there somewhere to make that into an EPP. But, yeah. And it is better if you learn with somebody else. Yeah, so does Yvette Renee. She turns all all piece quilts into FPP. She turns everything. Yes. Now if they just turn them into EPPs. But it's like, if anybody would like to make, we could make Kathy's day by all joining Kathy in 15 minutes when I get done here. Or we can let her get started first and then join her a little after 10. My time. My time. Just go over and raise Kathy's numbers for the day. She's been, hey, today's a day I could even go on to her live. And so, turn off my volume and just sew continually up until my live comes up the next time. But there's a few people that do. The spools and stars that's up on the wall under the elephant now, that's half of what you need for the 3-yard quilt. You can post it right now. You can share your link right now if you want. You can put it up there right now so people can even go, Terry. It's a short. So go enjoy her elephants. Our elephants can meet. We was used in a description last night, Terry. Going from your place to my place. See, Terry ordered the online pattern, so she didn't have to waste the paper the first time. I've had to have my friend send me parts. Yeah, she got that way she didn't have to have all those big sheets. But I'll have to. What was I going to do there? I should go link Terry's elephants on my elephant page too. Because there are a couple little times I did do part of her on a live. A little bit of it. Yes. And the other thing is, you have to have the big paper. And so your printer has to be appropriate for it. But Terry does, she saves the paper. She sews not on the paper. My laptop just went to sleep. Yeah. But my big Ella, she's the full size. And I've never have measured this one. Yeah. Kim, I like Kim's comment. But her daughter says she doesn't need another quilt. Yeah. Oh, my family just looks at it. They're going to inherit all these. Because behind where the spool is, yeah, Courtney, her second elephant is when I started Ella. Because it was a sew along with handmade by Ying. That's when my first elephant started. She had them on her site someplace. Her second one is blues and yellows. But I'm sure Terry and Courtney will agree. After we make the first one, our second one, we know where we can be a little bit pickier. But where this one's all scraps, it was fun being picky. Because I ran out of the one orange batik. So I had to improvise with some solid orange. But I had to find the right color. Because it had to still be bright. And then when I put it in, I said if it doesn't have quite the right texture, crayons work very well. If I want to add that texture that the orange has, I could scribble. And then you can't see it, but down on its feet, I ran out of the brown material. Well, I wasn't going to try to improvise that one. So, middle toenail, it's like, so I just did a color I didn't have up there. They have a 4-bedroom modular home. To accommodate quilts, yeah. Melinda, Ronnie, and Austin are in charge of my quilts. Oh, I'm surprised Kathy's still over here. We're, we're gonna all, I'm telling everybody we gotta go join you. We're going to give you 5 minutes to get started so you can get everything set up. Yeah, we're gonna let Kathy get started up, and then let's go run our numbers up a little bit for today. She's been low count here lately. I'm like Randy. We gotta support the ones that was here first. But I should be able to get this other block done and go from there. Normally they're on Zoom early. That's how it used to be. But this quilt has been on my list to do for almost 2 years. What I'm going to do next, I'm not sure. Okay. Bye, Lori. Thanks for coming by. Have fun with those drapes. It is too much math. I did some shears, and it's like, got the material at a yard sale, and I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels of whatever it was, 60 wide, 80 wide. It was wide by whatever 7'2" is. Panels, and I had enough to make one more. So all my curtains in my house are the same length. I couldn't figure out with me being on my, but it's my non-live side. I couldn't copy Kathy's page, but that's okay. We'll give her some time to get started, then go over there. Because I knew I was only going to be on here for part of the day. I gotta go get my roast started. I didn't hang up my rotary cutter like I normally do. I'm out of practice. No Delaney here. No hands grabbing. And see, because I enlarged my chat up there, I can't see how many still here. But I want to thank everybody I will be back later. I hope I don't have the same issues later. Probably will, just because I said that. But I do want to thank everybody for supporting me. Entertaining an old lady, as Randy would say. Old lady. This one sits up there. Press these. Okay. Terry's going to get breakfast. But, yeah, just go over to Kathy's. Let's run her numbers up for a little bit. Thank you, Sharon. I will continue talking and pressing at the same time here. Yeah, Lori Clark, all goes well on her drapes. Hey, we could start a new fad. By Jennifer. By Kim. It's like, hey, this is single farewells. But if you just pop on to Kathy's, run her numbers up for a little bit today. Make her day. And bye, Janice. You're always welcome. I would have been on 15 minutes earlier if it wasn't for the internet. Bye, Mary Webb. It's like, never know how many Marys are going to show up. I think I have 3 that show up quite frequently. They're all in different parts of the United States. But I will be doing this block again this afternoon. But I gotta get at least the roasts in the oven. Get them cooking. That way they're nice, fall apart tender. Okay. See you later if I stay home. Okay, Terry. You made your appearance today, this morning. I know if I had Delaney, it'd be different. But it's not. It's like, I gotta look over there, not up here. I'm shrinking my chat back down so I can see the whole board. Oh, I got 2 more subscribers. That's nice. But see you guys over on the other world. It's cold but sunny. Yeah, we're 52, mostly cloudy here. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta turn off this one, not that one. That's crazy for me. Because that's not normal. See, where do I go for my subscriptions? There. Oh, Kathy's opening her fat quarter box. See, I can do both at the same time because I can write on the chat up there. But I'm squaring up my pieces. So if anybody's still here, it's like that's what I'm doing. Squaring up. Gotta make them, the big one's 5.5. And loving watching over at Kathy so far. And the only way I'll know if there's chat is if it pops up here. It says live chat are visible. Yeah, I don't, it's like, what there, where did I trim up to? See, I didn't know Jewelry had a YouTube channel. So I'll have to go check that out later. But I do want to thank anybody that supports my channel. I'm glad I can help find new blocks, new projects to get people motivated, maybe. I'm going through my list. But, okay. I will see everybody later today. And hopefully have a couple more blocks done. But thank you again. Got to figure out how and where to do this. There's an X up there. Is that the one? Okay. Bye, everybody.